Hello friends, I'm taking you along today as we move from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to our new home in Kansas. You all asked that we would document the move and settling in, so here's the beginning of our journey. For those of you who might be new to this channel, my name is Abby Jo. I love slow, intentional living, a cozy home, and food from scratch. So welcome to our channel, grab a cup of tea or coffee, and stay a while. I feel like we spent all summer downsizing, packing, and keeping the house show-worthy for the realtor showings. It was all a bit exhausting. I'm really glad to be done with that part of getting ready for the move. The actual moving, packing up the U-Haul, and traveling to Kansas went really smooth, probably because of all the prep work and downsizing that we did the months prior. To date, I think it was the smoothest move we've ever had. Also, I just want to take a minute and give our amazing realtor a shout out. Thank you, Chris Toulouse. If you are planning on moving to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, he's the realtor for you. I'll leave his information in the description. He was fabulous to work with. I thought I would walk you through the house one last time. I really love how this home turned out. It really was a labor of love. I'll link the video of when we first got here and started remodeling everything. It's amazing how much this house has changed over the last 3 years. So many good memories that we made here. I will always remember this home fondly, but something I've learned over the years is a home is where your family is. So if that's you and your spouse or your kids or your pets, it's people that make a home, and I can make a home anywhere with my people. Goodbye, house. Thank you for the warmth of your fires, the snug roof over our heads, and the memories that we made within your walls. Driving along the Great Lakes and enjoying views as we caravanned onward to Kansas. Because of the little kids, cats, and a large caravan, we took the trip slow, stayed at a hotel twice. It took us 3 days of traveling on the road to get to our destination. We stopped a lot, took breaks, and eventually got there. So many beautiful views as we traveled through the states. We sure do live in a beautiful country. We found a house to lease so we could get to know the area and see where we would like to settle someday. We found this house online in a new subdivision outside in the country and had only a few pictures to go off of. So when we pulled up to the house, we were pleasantly surprised to see how nice it was. I think this is the first time in forever that we haven't had to fix up a house before we moved in, which honestly is a nice break for us. So come on in and check out the house. It's about 1,500 square feet. It has 10-foot ceilings, which I really like. The cats were checking out the bathroom after the long trip in the car. The house is really cute. I personally love old homes. They have so much character. We had tried for a beautiful 1920s brick house, but the person ahead of us in the application got it, and this house just ended up being ready for us at the right time. I'm excited to decorate this space and make it more cozy. Oh my goodness, this closet is huge. I could turn it into a partial pantry. And here's the laundry room closet. We downsized and sold a lot on Marketplace before we left. It would have been too much stuff to pack and move all the way to Kansas. I just budgeted to buy what we needed for furniture on Marketplace when we got to Kansas. I love the hunt anyways. It's fun to find the right pieces for our home. It took us about 2 weeks of picking up stuff on Marketplace to finish our house. We found a washer and dryer, a fridge, a bedroom set for the kids, a buffet and table and chairs. It was quite the adventure, and I even found 2 beautiful wool rugs on Marketplace. Of course, I saved all my beloved art pieces and my vintage items that mean something and are just unique, special pieces that I put in every home that we have ever lived in. We ended up buying our couch at Costco because I wanted a sectional couch and I couldn't find the right one with the right material on Marketplace. The ceilings are so high and there is a ton of wall space, so using big art pieces or a gallery wall will really work well with this space. We are leaving room behind both of the couches for sofa tables, which I found later in the week. The beginnings of our living room. You are seeing the bones and the structure, if you will, that I will keep adding to and layering to make a cozy living room. It takes time to curate a cozy space that is all part of the fun of decorating for me. I found this really large, beautiful table for $200 on Marketplace. And next is finding the chairs and a bench that will go with it. I knew my beloved cow picture would look stunning on the wall behind my table. Because of the high ceiling, it really works well. The picture measures 5 feet by 7 feet, so you can see how large it really is. Our son Noah is helping his dad with a huge cow mural, and it's so nice to have him and his lovely wife close by. My heart is full. Daniel is using a laser level to get the picture level for me. The cow mural is really old, so they are being very careful with it. I love the view from my window. The sunsets are just beautiful. The backyard still has to be seeded, and I really like having a back patio because I like to get morning sun and drink my coffee outside. Starting to cook more meals and getting so close to being unpacked. It's starting to feel like home, especially when the kids pull out the board games. The washing machine has been running nonstop as we wash all the bedding. I got that beautiful red velvet overstuffed chair and ottoman on Marketplace. I just love it. Daniel has been busy putting up the shower curtain rod, moving furniture, helping me hang up pictures, and all the miscellaneous that needs to be done when moving into a new house. Finally, we're able to take a break and head off to explore the farmer's market. We met my son and daughter-in-law and had such a fun day. I love buying fresh produce, especially since we don't have a garden this year. It's so fun to see what people are growing in this area, and the vendors were so nice and friendly. We had so much fun, and since I'm not set up in my kitchen for baking quite yet, I bought fresh tortillas, some bagels, and of course some croissants. Fresh tomatoes were on the menu for BLTs later in the week. Daniel was drawn to these cutting boards. They were really pieces of artwork. We got to talking with these lovely people who make the cutting boards. And it's a really cool story on how they used the reclaimed wood from the Dust Bowl shelter belts that were planted in the 1930s in Kansas. They're now getting rid of some of those shelter belts, and this company is using the logs to make cutting boards. Their company is called Shelter Belt 38. We ended up getting this beautiful maple cutting board for our counter because I need a work area to chop on since we have granite countertops now, and I'm used to having a big butcher block top. Something I really wanted to incorporate in this house is a coffee tea bar area. I found this beautiful black buffet on Marketplace and this lovely wool rug, and I'm excited to make this area a really cute little nook. colors on this rug work so well with the look that I'm going for. I love the paper-lined drawers. They are so darling. I've decided that I'm going to slowly make this my gallery wall and add to it as I see fit. It's going to be so nice to fill these drawers with tea, coffee, hot cocoa, dishes, napkins, and all the hostess things that I need, and everything will have a home. I purchased an electric kettle, and I had this in my cart for a long time, waiting until I had a coffee tea area. It's made in Denmark, and I had read some really good reviews on it, so I'm excited to see how I'm gonna like it. An added bonus is that I really like to watch the water boil through the glass. It's so pretty. Natasha was excited to christen our coffee station with the first coffees. She made us both 2 maple lattes using a milk frother and our AeroPress. I can see lots of cozy warm drinks being made throughout the seasons ahead, and I'm really loving this space. Now it's time to catch up and visit. We love these little respites in our busy days. Hello friends, we are in Kansas and I'm enjoying this coffee that Natasha just made me. It was really fun sitting down and chatting with her and just kind of going over all the plans that we have for the day. And I really needed this coffee. I'm at my time of the day where I need a little coffee to keep the pep going. As you saw, we got an antique buffet and turned it into a coffee area, a little coffee and tea station, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to make drinks there all fall long and winter and all the days. I'm just excited about it. And we're here, we're in Kansas. It's almost been about 2 weeks and we're getting settled in. Our original plan was to move to Kansas, pretty much just kind of put our stuff in the garage and then turn around and go on this big epic road trip to visit all the kids and everybody, the grandkids and everybody in Idaho, and visit my grandma in Oregon. But it ended up that we were exhausted after the trip, the move, all the things, and we thought we just need to settle in and get our home cozy and just all, put away. And then we're gonna actually fly to Idaho and see the family sometime in October. That just ended up being the better plan. I definitely think the road trip, just moving everything and everyone, it's just a lot of work, and it definitely kind of zapped us, and we're recovering from such a big move. But it's been really fun settling in here, and we are just really enjoying getting our home cozy and ready for fall. I'm excited to take you guys along in the videos ahead and the weeks ahead and show you guys just kind of how I pulled everything together in this house to be uniquely my own style and add my vintage pieces in with modern pieces. I always love to go into a home and kind of get the feeling of the home, like the year it's built, the style, the lines, and then I kind of start decorating off of that. I always say, like, I feel the vibe of the house. And it's mostly just the architectural design of the house. And then I just kind of decide, like, okay, this is how I'm gonna do it. And I feel like every house that I go to, you see the signature pieces that I love. I always, have certain things that I love that I incorporate into every house that I've ever lived in. But one of the things that we did is we got rid of a lot of our stuff when we moved from the UP to Kansas, because we just didn't want to haul it all with us. And we really decided that we were just going to set a budget and go and buy everything on Marketplace. And we have had such a fun time in the last 2 weeks, pretty much furnishing our whole house on Marketplace. The only thing that we bought brand new, we ended up buying our couches brand new. And that was just because we stumbled across the last set of couches at Costco. And just the way the living room is situated, it's kind of, it's got really high ceilings, but it's not like a really massive living room. And we felt like a sectional couch that we could break up and change around when it comes to like Christmas and the holidays, and we can turn it into a bed and move it around. It just worked better, and it was a really good price. So we grabbed a new couch. So that was kind of fun. I don't think I even remember the last time I bought a new couch, and this one has been really nice. And I like it too because it's in a neutral color, so that I can then add all the color I want around it, because I love adding my color through my rugs and my art and my blankets and my pillows, and layering in plants and all the textures. So this couch really works for that. So I'm excited to just take you guys along in the weeks ahead and just show you getting the house more decorated and adding fall and all the seasons that are coming up. It's the holiday season, and I just can't wait to, share that all with you guys. Thank you for being patient while we were moving. It's definitely taking time to get all settled in, and we will also be probably gone for a few weeks in October on vacation. So I will try to get a few videos done before we go, but I just am really excited to show you guys just everything that's been happening around here and kind of our adventures in Kansas. So I thought I'd tell you guys a little bit about what I like about Kansas so far, just moving here. I feel like every place has its own unique features, and for me, like North Idaho is got the mountains, and it's just a special place in my heart. And then when we moved to the UP, it was the lakes. I fell in love with the lakes, and that's just what when I think of the UP or Northern Michigan, it's water, it's the lakes, it's just stunning. And when we moved here, I fell in love with the sky. It's just, there is nothing quite like a Kansas sky. I love the sunsets, the storms that have already rolled in, the dry lightning. It's spectacular. We've already sat on our porch in the evenings and just watched the sunset, and we've already watched several storms, fall storms that have rolled in, and it's really beautiful. So I really enjoy that, and I'm definitely excited just to show you guys more of Kansas slow living here on our channel. So I also wanted to ask you guys what you guys want to see a little bit more of in the future. I would love to hear in the comments, like more cooking and baking, recipes, decorating, book reviews. I love sharing my books. Just love to hear, like, just slow living. I always love hearing feedback from you guys. You are always so great, such a great community. You always share things, and you guys write me these comments that are like letters below, and it's so sweet, and it always blesses me. And I just thank you guys so much for always being there and just being a really great community. I just want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.